But through the river, bitter. When a person is bitter or upset with someone or situation, it will extremely better when computer class. Bullet. A bullet in a storm is learned of short arrogant. Bullet and come different sizes for different guns. Therefore, a devil is a powerful evil spirit in some religion. The church provides protection from the devil. Drift. To drift seems to be moved slowly by window water. The last chunk of ice drift in the water. Enforce. To enforce means to make a person follow rule. Police enforce traffic law to keep everyone sane. Fountain. A fountain is a first word named by people. There are beautiful fountains in midst of the park. Harbor. A harbor is an area of long or short where boats land. There was mere boats in the harbor. Inhabit. To inhabit means live in a certain place. No one inhabits the ancient city. March. To march means to walk at a steady pace together with others. The soldier march in stay well. Millionaire. A millionaire person who has at least $1 million. A million is much money. Port. A port is a place that ship docks to load and unloading. The ship will remove material was port. Sheriff. A sheriff is police officer in charge of a large area. Their job to make city safe. Startle. To startle means to stare someone suddenly. The last glass startled the spinning woman. Sweat. You are sweat to lose liquid from the body. When I work out, I sweat quite a bit. Trigger. A trigger is the part of the gun that person pulls in to make it fire. The man has finger and trigger of the gun. Unify. Unify to bring people or things together. We got a good deal. The maturing right to unify the world. Vessel. A vessel is a large ship or boat. We tour the area by luxury tour. Voyage. A voyage is a long journey made on the boat or an aircraft. The astronaut, the girl by the learned voyage of the month. Worship. To worship into life and honor the person, things, or realistic. About the word worship in the church. Sheriff Dan. Dan was an evil self-opposing task. Dan was a cruel and devil. He worshipped money. Was a millionaire, but he paid the police officer almost nothing. But the police got very bitter. But Dan didn't care. He only cared about his money. Every person who inhabited Ocean Town disliked him. Dan and Floss grew a lot. One them even was his own brother in jail for throwing the coin into the fountain. Sometimes he pointed his gun and rear for the trigger. He didn't go politics at the one. He just wanted to scare people as loud sound. Finally, the people of Ocean Town decided that they had to get rid of ship and, with further understanding, the crowd sought to unify the town. They marched to dance out. He was startled by the sight on the right of the door. When they opened the door, the crowd jumped off. They used the road to tie him to a chief. Then Joe, get your hands up with me. I'll put you all in jail for the rest of your life. The crowd didn't pursue. They carried Dan to the harbor and put in a private vessel. Dan was so scared he began to sweat. He begged. He lets me go, I will give him all my money. The girl said back, Sheriff, we don't care about your money. We know they'll never change. Or sending you on a voyage to the middle of the ocean. The boat ripped out the port and dam was never seen again. The people voted for a mission, at least Fry and staff. Apprentice. Shall you show people the physical technique for the psychic in those chemical? So try this second. So this was to fix the idea that was alive and secure stay in front of you like this. Okay? When all what to do and the question quarantine comfortable automation knows you naturally stop when the conquer crime begin to do this. Because tricks gay know this stop, come back to outer and drag powder. And they cut and use beast and fry. A drop your hand until something really simple. Close your eye. And you have to visualize that feel and must imagine the finger once again. And this time, see and feel come out in action if they feel like a sovereign machine they're actually doing the same feeling. And mid-line the game you turn try the sovereign. And you don't get really natural and that's called the imagine the desire to be over first. And then remind it again if you take it out and the remind you to think coming up and magical free time. And the more time get the finger out. And you can arrow your trace and tie it all the way around and you go in the front. See it and feel it, enjoy it throughout the game, get the control first. And you do every time. And they can feel that can feel good. Now in the open your eyes. And now was the finger the funny. And turn it fraud that can come really that have to conduct. Notice on the camera what you have that camera can act as star background. Let it go for the star, offer a lost for, even percent the few the things. The average caution over callback for some fraud that hear the question. The right thing. Oh my god. So does the over test to tell for they go that second time, first time? Yes. Why didn't you? I didn't really, I guess. We are really some stuff you know to the voice unconsciously, but the concern come the first I didn't want the bright trace back. I followed, but of course in those that followed, the gunner pushed me. I wasn't capable going. And then the other time the camera no but there. Now he has a different potential of that fight time. And I took action. And they got the result. But the 50% that's gonna do very long, get the reason train the belief, had to train the belief. Without the higher potential, I got you to see the result and there. I didn't see very thirsty time, that's all. I got further and go that I go what to do, you know that. I read you did, I look at the card every single day. We do not you did contribute the what we the fortune about 25 million back in the day. That's one mission to the people, that's kidding. That's execute and everything that reason happened, get psychology set and after state of total certainty. And the trend with 50% to make the configuration. But the word technique and the wasn't by because the right kind a lot eyesight one of the visual, but the target is a roll down. Got a certain. Didn't you see that we could? Lottery. So I'm going to again to ask the question. What is the different people they train the people certainty? People are uncertain never success they wanted, but they face. That way you will feel like a bigger reason that you have to succeed. Or a condition of the self-state feels so often that certainty you do it. What I take. And what I changing the time of myself or beating myself up the a state and to look at the possibility of my doing very and my making best step. When able to do anyone to be successful, think about the change. So I showed you a little physical show for us to stand with second you as a camera show to try this for a second. Toss the brush of feet together and put them the bright in actual state in front of the lighters. Okay? And all the what to do is you want to turn clockwise comfortable and try to normally turn never go naturally stop and go ahead turn clock. Recontrol the state to keep the feet straight. Notice. Come back around to me. Ask go to me. Okay, guys, you got really good right. Stop the hand. And there's some really simple. Close eyes and you don't ever visit fear and what you imagine the finger come back again. And this time fear is come up. Make it happen, feel like a seven imagine the light actually doing you seeing from it. And then make it like game you turn twice around this time. Now little kid, imagine the goal like a imagine this quick. And that desire to do further. And then you might do it again if you try together and you might feel the finger come out, it coming up. And magical three times as far this time. And then one more time, take your finger up and do like an arrow and feel the grace and turn all the way around and come all the way to the front. Feel it and feel it, enjoy it time like the game, they can go to further. And you do every time. When you can feel that it feels good, then open the eyes and now put your finger just in front of you and turn it far that you can come as it happens, go. No state I don't carry it, got her ask camera, the other cell, come back around. Did you go further this time? Further, vertical, the fear of staying. And the average person who goes 25% further got the question. Thank God. So, did have the potential turn to turn as farther the second time, first time? Yes, I didn't do. I didn't really, I guess. We believe about stuff you don't even know it. We know us because the belief that our fucking turn come. The first time I did, I went to point the straight back. I thought I would go there for the first me and then could capable for going further and how about you feel this time the camera like over there. I hear the difference for the potential for the first time and took action. And they got the result, but your fit was less than we did and later all different they train to believe, how to train to believe. We can go harder and the potential take the measure and I got the result in the dam. I guess they literally 2-3 times after all and going further and jumping, oh I go what to do, don't put and go there. That's what you did by looking at that run, let's say envisioning it and means that you did when the great error the visual and then try 5,000 million thousands a day. That's why missing the people and not getting that execution, everything that doesn't happen if you don't get the psychology side of state or state of totally certainty. They confuse your trend at 50%. And 3 minutes good visualization technique and losing my balance in my eye, got the eye kind of lost that. I got one visual and rest the time and throw down camera and cause as a German see and be good and visualization gets so we wanted to get your ask a question. What is that different people, this trend people certainty? People uncertainty and because they want it, but they're afraid. The best way to confuse the big enough reason to have to succeed or condition yourself for the seed and feel so often and do it at all take. When I start changing that kind of mindset, I'm beating myself up because of mistakes. I start looking at possibility of doing better or by making adjustments that's what open to me to do what I want as successful. These things begin to change.